Welcome to Strip Cover Lit, where we squeeze the bigger picture out of literature. I'm Adrian Ford, and we are here for another poetry discussion, which will take place in two separate playlists here on the channel. Number one, obviously, being the poetry discussion playlist, which is ever growing. I think it's over 250 videos long now, but also the Emily Dickinson playlist, a playlist of Emily Dickinson poems that exists on this channel. Now, the poem we have for today is known as We Dream. It is good we are dreaming. And it reads as such. We dream. It is good we are dreaming. It would hurt us were we awake, but since it is playing, kill us, and we are playing, shriek. What harm? Men die externally. It is a truth of blood, but we are dying in drama, and drama is never dead. Cautious, we jar each other and either open the eyes, lest the phantasm prove the mistake and the livid surprise. Cool us to shafts of granite with just an age and name, and perhaps a phrase in Egyptian. It's prudenter to dream. Now, to my reading of this, it seems that the overwhelming take on this poem is that it is just an escape to dream, so we should dream because it's safer there. But I think that there is a little bit more going on in this poem. I think there's a little bit of I think that is a little too simple a take. Maybe not too simple a take. I think it's too kind an interpretation. Um, this is, of course, obviously the allure of the created world. That much is true. But we have to sort of understand, I think, the type of escape that this world provides, and it's not one of comfort. Edgar Allan Poe, too, wrote about dreams, and Edgar Allan Poe was neither all that cute and cuddly, sort of like Emily Dickinson. And I think that if we look at this third stanza, for me, this is where I think it all plays out. Cautious, we jar each other and either open the eyes, lest the phantasm prove the mistake and the livid surprise. I do not see this as an escape. I think that there is cause for caution even when inhabiting the world wholly comprised of our speaker's own design. Here we have, at least to my reading, the we in question jarring each other to open their eyes, because even the inside world might prove to be of some type of danger. And I think one has to wonder what types of dreams a mind like Dickinson's could conjure. What type of escape would there be? Were Dickinson's dreams every bit as labyrinthian as her waking thoughts? You know, you get one of these high-powered engines, right? One of these Hemis, one of these big trucks, and you drive it around for 8 hours. You drive it around for the 16 hours that we're awake, and then you turn it off real fast. Well, that engine's not going to cool immediately, will it? You could probably boil eggs on it. That is what we have here with Emily Dickinson. That brain walking around for 16 hours just to lay down at night, it seems to me that would not be something which would cool down immediately. It seems to me that even that inner world would be somewhat estranged from the normal person's waking moments. It can hardly be imagined that sleep offered much reprieve if the same brain that wrote all of these poems ended up being the brain that fell asleep and lost touch with the conscious world? Which is really sort of troubling, really sort of makes Emily Dickinson a sympathetic figure, right? Imagine being in the world of Dickinson every waking hour that you have. Um, the same mind that wrote, "I died for beauty, but was scarce adjusted in the tomb. Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. I heard a fly buzz when I died." The same mind that is producing those types of fictions, you retreat from your day only to have that same world to exist within. We don't really understand sleep. We don't really understand dreaming. It seems that many of these things, many of the dreams that we have are what they refer to as just sort of fluff. It's the excesses of the day running down the roof of your mind into the gutter, which are dreams, just to be run down the spout. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes it just rains. Sometimes it rains pretty hard. Sometimes the storm is so bad that even the gutters are frothy, and there are limbs from nearby trees stuck on the roof and that get wedged into those same gutters. How awful must it be for that to be the world into which you retreat each and every night? Now, we have here this poem which does not sound at first reading all that to be existing in that great an amount of consternation. We dream. It is good we are dreaming. It would hurt us were we awake. But since it is playing, kill us, and we are playing, shriek. What harm? Men die externally. It is a truth of blood, but we are dying in drama, and drama is never dead. Cautious, we jar each other, and either open the eyes lest the phantasm prove the mistake and the livid surprise. Cool us to shafts of granite with just an age and a name, and perhaps a phrase in Egyptian. It's prudenter to dream. It sounds, if you just read the poem, it sounds like, well, the outside world is dangerous, so it's prudenter to dream. But that phrase is not saying that it is better to dream, that the dreaming world is better than life. It's saying it is prudenter to dream those things than experience them, because in the dream world we can experience them again, for if we do run into that thing in real life, we are no more. But there is the admission: we are dying in drama. In this dream world, we are experiencing these dangerous things. We are experiencing these things that would hurt us. Claiming fairly obviously that there is no reprieve in the dream world, claiming fairly obviously that in the dream world, those things that haunt us run amok. Remember, Emily Dickinson said one need not be a chamber to be haunted. What does that mean? There are the things inside which might not prove as mortal, but are every bit as dangerous. That is all I have for this poetry discussion. If you enjoy what I do here or appreciate it, hitting the like button tells YouTube to share this video with other literature lovers. And if you find yourself here by chance but not design, consider hitting the subscribe button in order to stick around for more. And hey, I hope to have you back for the next one.